We were told kind of a nice little three-part story at Target Field this afternoon. A redemption story. Gilberto Celestino with the rough error you saw there in the first inning, but then he makes this gorgeous catch up against the wall in the third inning. Had to go a ways to track that one down and then hauls it in. Beautiful, but he wasn't done there. This might be my favorite play, occurrence, event, whatever you want to call it in all of baseball. A guy getting nailed at the plate, and just a perfect play by Celestino. Gorgeous throw, just amazing. And in a tight game, a huge play. So he really redeemed himself, and this one looked great on those two plays. Nick Gordon also made a great diving catch in the outfield. The Twins have been getting some great outfield defense from all over the place. Buxton, obviously, but Larnach was great out there before going down. Devin Smeltzer did turn in a quality start, so I feel like it's a little unfair to pick on him here, but here are the 3 home runs he gave up. Those were the only runs that Baltimore scored, were all on home runs. But that did the trick, because once again, the Twins' offense was very quiet, and they could not come back late. But I think the kind of highlight of this whole series is how well the Twins pitched. And the bullpen was great today. Juan Minaya, 2 shutout innings out of the bullpen with 4 strikeouts. And then Giovanni Moran also pitched a clean 9th inning with 2 strikeouts himself. So here's some highlights of those guys. Kind of weird that the lineup really struggled to score runs against Baltimore, especially any time prior to the 9th inning. But nice to see the pitching staff have a better series, that's for sure. So there you see the Twins lost 3-1. Only 4 hits on the game from the lineup. And again, Devin Smeltzer, 6 innings, 3 runs, all off the home runs. And Minaya and Moran both pitched extremely well out of the bullpen. Moving on down to St. Paul, the Saints. This is Tim Beckham. And man, since this guy returned from an injury in late May, he's been absolutely on fire. It's only been 21 games, but he's now hitting 400 with an 1100 OPS for the Saints. This is a 32-year-old former number 1 overall pick down there back in the minors, grinding away, trying to get another shot. And he was at first base tonight for the first time this year for the Saints. He's also played some second and some third base. So not sure if he's going to find an opportunity with the Twins, but I'd love to see him get back up in the big leagues in some way. But the Saints won 10-2, another big win for the Saints. And Beckham, in addition to that home run, had a couple more hits and a walk. And again, he's hitting 400 with an 1102 OPS. Again, just 21 games, but very impressive. A couple other multi-hit games from Mark Contreras, Jose Godoy, and Bishop. Aaron Sanchez was on the mound, and kind of another blast from the past name, along with Tim Beckham. 6 innings, 1 run for him, so he pitched great, and the bullpen pitched very well for the Saints as well. Wichita, our guy Anthony Prato hit his first Double-A home run. You see his stats there since getting called up, not doing too great so far, especially compared to how well he was hitting in Cedar Rapids. Definitely earned that promotion with his play. But good to see him getting his first Double-A home run once again there. This was a game that got shortened due to it had a late start, and I think they had some 4th of July activities post-game, so it was a 7-inning game, but it actually went into an extra inning, so this is a rare game that ends in the 8th inning. But Brian Sammons gets the only guy he faced on a strikeout. I think the batter might have had an argument there, but I think maybe the umpire had some post-game activities to get to as well. I don't know. But anyway, Wichita wins 10-9. Prado had 3 hits and a walk, and with that home run. Kevin Merrill, Chris Williams, and Kyle Schmidt also homered. So clearly a huge night for the lineup. Unfortunately, the pitching staff had a rough go of it, but thankfully Sammons came in, slammed the door shut, and locked up that W. Cedar Rapids. This is Will Holland. I showed him making a great diving catch in center field within the last couple days. Here he gets a massive home run, just obliterates that one. I believe this was his 5th home run of the season for the Colonels. He was a 5th-round pick out of Auburn in 2019. Mostly playing center field, but also playing some shortstop still. Again, that's Will Holland. And the Colonels had a new guy starting for them, making his first start, not his first appearance. We'll talk about that in a sec. But Kyler Fedko had 2 hits. Alaric Solare had 4 hits, but the Colonels still lost 5-4. Solare even stole 2 bases as well, so he had a big game. And then Holland drove in 3 of the 4 runs. And then Pierce Banks, that's the guy I wanted to mention, signed out of the United Shore Independent League from the East Side Diamond Hoppers, which is funny because the guy who followed him, Tyler Palm, was signed from that same team in 2018. So Twins definitely scouting there. Fort Myers' game was postponed due to rain, so nothing to report there. Thank you so much for checking this out. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed it. No system recap tomorrow, but I'm going to talk about some trade deadline topics. So have a nice evening, and we'll talk again tomorrow.